Oh, big stretch. Ugh. Yes, Bubba, you were first. Alright, we got stuff to do. Lots to do. And I still kind of need to finish some stuff about the art page, but you've been waiting for a solid minute to do that. Look, I was a minute late because I forgot to close some stuff. And was on the wrong scene collection. Because I'm trying to potentially set up Rainwave for while drawing, so that I have something to listen to, and so that everyone else has something to listen to other than my voice. Just something in the background. I have been booped. Oh yeah, Binks isn't up here yet. There was a lot to do. How is Kitty? Sleeping on the bed. Staring at me while on the bed. Making noises with his throat at me on the bed. Alright, so the deal with this one is beatable, enemies are randomized. That's like it though to my memory. Has he been good? Oh yeah, we need 5 random instruments. So far. I mean, he was scratching up my chair last night. Again. Bracelet star, we take those. Dooch. So a gremlin, yes. But yes, as was in the message though, today we will be finishing up, or doing this weekly async first, as always. Finishing up round 1 of Multi-World Mayhem, because it seems like we are confirmed to be doing the Encore. Right, random enemies. Ow. And then last, but certainly not least, let's take a peek. Angler key, we might need that. Ow. I'm not gonna complain at free health this early. But last but not least, I am probably gonna start on a Time Spinner sprite. Which I've opted to do for stream because it's gonna take me a while to do anyway. And I figure, could be fun. Hello, Palix. How are you doing today? You gonna be in for the multi-world encore? Am I feeling schmungus? Dude. I'll say yes. Why not? Get this powder. I don't care about the shell. Alright. Da-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na. Alright, pick the shop. Tail key. You're very sure game audio is delayed? I know why that might be. I say how delayed. .7 seconds. It's noticeable people play LADX a lot. Alright, let's see if I can't fix it like this. Just get into this cutscene so that I have some time, because this is a race still. But... I was gonna say, my audio bit says fine. Yep. Yeah, just deactivate and reactivate the sound bit for it. Yeah, because it's not delayed on my end, and as far as I can tell, so if it's delayed, it's gotta be like a Twitch side issue. Because OBS isn't seeing it as delayed. Let's do this first. You wonder if it's Twitch? Could be Twitch. Because yeah, OBS-wise seems fine. Alright, so is my avatar reacting appropriately? Because that's another question. Like, it reacts to sound, so if it's not acting pretty much as soon as I talk, does it also have this same delay? Is the big question. Guess we'll do this. Someone's knocking on my door. Hey. No. My apartment is trying to evict me based on apparently not paying rent, but I have fucking receipts, so get the hell out of here. Yeah, no, they're basically trying to say that I owe them an amount of rent. Which I should not at all. I have receipts for every month I have lived here. I don't really have a way to deal with these guys. Yeah, I do have good old weaponized autism documentation. Binks, stop. Binks! I need you off. I can't have you eating this stupid notice. For fuck's sake! Well, now I'm kind of distracted from streaming. To say the least. With mini bosses shuffled, we might be able to do... Because I have this been... They're trying to claim that essentially last year I didn't pay an amount of rent. Like, an entire year's worth, apparently. So... last year, apparently. But no, I have all of my rent change documentation. They can go get fucked. Fuck, I need to return home. That was the point of that. You can engage with my issue. Like, honestly, I'm kinda pissed about this. I have never missed my rent. So, I don't know where the fuck they're pulling numbers out of their ass. Yeah. That's the issue, right? I wish that was the issue. Maybe, except I have exactly who money went to at every given time whenever they've actually changed it, so... that's kind of another thing they shouldn't be able to pull, because it's also something I have documentation. brain. Yeah. Yeah, they're basically trying to claim I owe just shy of a month of rent for basically not... I have no idea where these numbers are coming from. I'm Canadian? Yes, I am. Hey, X-Keeper, you're in time. My apartment's trying to evict me by claiming I didn't pay rent that I paid. Yep. I do have receipts from every month of rent I have paid since I entered, so... Great, I hate it. Alright, gotta go get that mushroom again. Because I didn't save. Dude. Okay. The unfortunate thing about all this was that it has... Fuck! No. Where's my window? There we go. Thank you. Dude. I need to check Color Dungeon location. Good old beatable. Flippers. That said, from the sounds of it, seeing as fellow was coming in with a list, I think they're trying to just remove everyone on my floor. This is an attempt to, like, lie and gentrify. Oh, I want that. Yeah, I'm gonna get that. Nope. Mm-hmm. We gotta do it all anyway. I was gonna say, the in-enemy, or in-dungeon enemies can't be randomized yet, because of logic issues of getting through rooms. Same with if you're on an overworld screen that has enemies that, like, need to be defeated or surpassed in some sort of way. Golden leaf. Alright, there's a map and a key somewhere. I think the key has to be behind the locked door, so... Bikini top. Alright. Take that. Let's grab these, I guess. I say, I'm kind of irrationally mad about this. Especially, like, the wording on this. Should you be stabby or pew? Hold on, I gotta fix stuff. There we go. Rationally mad? Yeah. I could. I've contacted them before over on stuff. They're pretty good at making sure that you have access to at least the information you need. Yeah. I'm gonna create a teleport point. Oops. Can we get Bing's Tonberry outfit? If you're gonna pay money for it, sure. I can't do anything relevant in D5. Like, I can access one check, it's not worth going in for. Let's glitch this. Alright, nothing. I actually think I want this. I was gonna say, Armos Maze is a bitch and a half, so let's see what's there for us today. Hello, Hookshot. Gross, because that means more D5 stuff. I didn't even check any hints. I completely forgot. We don't have swords still. I think I go to Armos Maze first. Especially with randomized bosses, I don't really trust doing a lot of stuff. Because a sword lock could appear anytime. Alright, let the mess begin. Vanilla powder. Or not vanilla powder, but logical powder. Multiple Vires, my favorite. Dude. Here we go. Slime key, eh? Well, let's go to D3. Unless... I think we do this first. I don't know, my routing is all over the place. So what happens when, you know... Oh! Dude. Ow. Rocks, feathers on mountain. I need these rupees. Do I take the gamble? I think I gamble on that. I can get a few things on mountain with just hookshot. It would be 2 checks. 3 if I wanted to hell logic stuff. Technically this hookshot thing is also hell logic, but... Alright, to hell with it. I guess we'll do D3 stuff. Actually do golden leaves. Alright. That... Oh, alright. That's kind of disgusting, but I think that is an excuse enough to go up mountain, because that lit up a bunch of hell mode checks if I can do the timing on this hookshot thing, which isn't great without feather. I think you kind of need feather for it. Nah, I'm not gonna do hell logic stuff. No matter how nice feather would be. Seashell. The lack of keys disturbs me. This has to be key though, so... I need to do this... This is scary. Okay, we're good. Key sound. Okay. Alright, I need... How many keys do I have? I need 3 total. Hello, Binks. Oh, sword locked. Alright. That's not a key. That's not a key. Alright. What does it still think I can do in D3? Hold on. What does it still think I can do in D3? Oh, the side rooms. And beating the mini-boss, technically, because it doesn't know it's sword locked. Alright, that's fine. Binks. Stay away from the notice, please. Ugh. Brain. Let's return home. Brain is not working right now. 'Tis not the day for racing. But I don't like DNFing. And I need to finish Mayhem today, so that we can start Encore. Let's do this first. Doot. Yeah. Also, as a forewarning, kind of barring anything, assuming somehow they are right, I will have to get $700 in less than 2 weeks. Which is not going to be a fun experience for anyone involved. Level 2 bracelet, that's doing D6 in logic. Okay. Thanks, stop. Thanks, stop. Nothing. There's a section down here. Da-na-na-na-da-da. The secret staircase nobody knows about. Still gonna have to swim down 2 screens, but... Dooch. More bombs. I'll take it. I won't boomerang. Dooch. nothing. Bow increase, that's nothing. Shoot. Rude. Thanks, stop. Thanks. Thanks, I love you, but... And sword locked. And I'm locked in here. Excellent. Alright, I guess we get the last check in here, which means I'm waiting for this again. Alright, that's Angler Key. Just got Tail Key. Don't need rupees. Da 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 na na. Just a little bit of Angler Key. Alright. Let's go into D1 for the checks. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting a decent time on this one. I can only imagine that Feather's like the first check up mountain. Well, if I can beat the boss... There's sword. Alright. And sword means free access to all of the goodies, which include feather, and then, yeah, we'll be able to bullet it from there. With feather, we'll be able to do D2. We'll be able to do D3, hopefully. We could do D6. We could do D4, assuming that keys are in good positions. And we can do D5. Okay, yeah, no, we're in... Because we know feather's up here, we're in go mode. Don't need the rupees. Alright, could I have gotten it earlier? Probably not. I hope Apal doesn't have feather, that would be horrible. So could we have gotten it after we got Rooster? Nope. Well, not immediately, no, anyway. Let me grab this. I was gonna say, I find it weird that it doesn't think I can get to D7, then I'm like, oh yeah, I don't have Bird Key to actually open the door. Dude. Valid. Money, we don't need. So it's just gonna depend on what bosses are around. Binks, stop it. Dude. Binks, your tiny claws, stop. Binks, stop. Yep, stop. Ow. Binks. Yeah, I'll grab that, just in case. Ow, Binks. There's feather. So because keys have to be in locations, I think we're good. Thanks. What's up? You're making me sound like you're having issues with me touching you. What's the problem? I wonder. I'll grab keys on the way. There is still one boss I can't fight, so... Oh yeah, I need a key here. One key. One key. So for D6, I don't have the nightmare key yet. Binks. Binks! Binks, get out from behind there. Out. Binks, stop! Enough with the tail. No. Down. Sorry, Binks, I'm not in the mood. Dude. There we go. There we go. Okay, this check is literally in this room. Alright, we have corners. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second instrument. All right. I say, I really should have done D4 before this. I think we just go forward through the sword lock. I think it'll be faster, and then if something goes horribly wrong, I'll have the portal. Alright, now we cheat. Because we still need the key. Dude. Okay, we don't need... Nightmare key, alright. I think the fastest way is actually save and quit. Rude. I say the tile room takes forever, so we're gonna ignore it. I think we'll go from here to D4. We have corners! She's D5 closer. We should probably do D5 just because boots could be there. Yeah, it's slightly easier to get to. And then 4 is closer to the egg. I say, kind of even if this fails, we could just go up to D8. It's not ideal, but we could do it. There's a key. I'm gonna wait on everything towards Master Stalfos. I'm actually gonna try to take the gamble and go left first, see if we can't find the nightmare key early. Alright, so we will have to at least fight Master Stalfos 1. Rude. I don't know why I did that. Kinda wanna maybe fight the mini-boss, but... wouldn't be that much faster. And we're gonna overkill him, because it might result in having to pick up slightly less stuff. Stonebeak. Dude. It's not a number I recognize. I'm not fucking answering it right now. Not with how many scam calls I've gotten over the last, like, week and a half. Not while I'm working. If it's important enough, they'll leave a message. Oh. Whoa! Still don't have the compass, so... Alright, this is irksome. These are the last two checks in the dungeon. They have to be Nightmare Key and... there's the compass. Alright, nightmare key. Make sure it goes in the inventory. Alright. Dudes. Alright, who do we got? Alright. So I'm going to return home from here, and then we'll go to D4 through portal. Actually, I can go up to D2. I don't know, do I do D4 or D2? We'll do D4 as the backup plan. We'll try to do D2 first, because it's right there. Kind of forgot about D2. But if D2 isn't completable, then we can just do D4. So there shouldn't be any checks until the room. And we'll be able to hear for keys. D2 is beatable. Alright, we'll do D2 then. Still need 2 keys. One of which is the nightmare key. That didn't have a key sound, so I don't care. That does have a key sound. Because we did things, we do bottom. Yes. That has a key sound. We have all the keys, so I do want to do this, I think. Get this checked. And that's why you check it. Alright. We just need to be able to beat this boss. Doot. Rude. Well, let's hope for real fake floors, shall we? Real fake floors! They are real and fake. Oh, red dress, just in time. I feel powerful. Alright. Alright. Let's do this. Dude. Let's try to get the first frame. Oh, unbuffered. Love it. I'm gonna have to try that more often. Alright. Left. Left. Up. Right. Right. Up. Left. Up. I don't know how I fucked this up so often lately. Maybe it's a red tunic affecting it, but... Fuck. We're fine. Got him. Rude. One more. One more. Alright, let's get this done. And... time. Yes, yes. Mash it. Alright. Aww. Finoxo supporting me in my stuff. I appreciate it. Dude. Brain. I need to open this. Manage the stream. Alright, and we'll see if we get another loot box. Alright. Save preview screenshot. Alright, let's see how we're doing. And I get to say not bad for getting an eviction notice. We're within about 14 minutes. Remember to treat Binks? You redeemed in the beginning? I thought... Let me check here. Special feature, Binks gets a treat. Alright, it was a... stream notice. GG on no deaths. That was a legit no deaths too, I didn't even cheat. Alright. Whoop! We got a loot box! Whoop. Come on. There we are. Haha! Loot box redeemed! Alright, what goodies do I get this time? I got 2 grass, a walrus, and 5 more trees. I'll take the walrus. Easy peasy. Alright. So, time to mark that, and I will be back with archipelago stuff in a second, because I accidentally hit the companion app and not my marking thing.